There's just one little problem here. That story was absolutely false.
Hi, I'm Paul Berry, and can you believe it? Fake news in the media. Kicked off by this dog whistle in the Murdoch's New York Post. Vets kicked out for migrants. Yep, talk about the border crisis with vets turfed out on the street to make way for asylum seekers.
A local nonprofit says 20 homeless and vulnerable veterans were displaced in total.
And that claim by a veterans non-profit group was running hot.
The brave men and women who risked their lives to keep America free, now being kicked to the curb because of the disaster unfolding on our border?
Or, in other words, those bloody immigrants. And if there's hours of outrage on Fox, it'll soon be recycled on our own Sky News.
Homeless vets are being turfed from their accommodation to make way for the surge from the border.
And James Morrow's colleague, New York Post columnist Miranda Devine, was shouting, Joe Biden should burn in hell for this. Burn! Which is what happened to Miranda Devine and all the others on the outrage train after some local journalists did some real journalism.
When I laid eyes on it, my red flags went up.
One of those red flags was the so-called receipt proving that veterans had been housed in the hotel.
I thought it looked manipulated. The fonts were different sizes and there was some discoloration.
Yep, the receipt was fake. And it turns out the hotel at the centre of the story never housed any veterans. Even Miranda Devine had to admit defeat, tweeting, apologies. And if you think the story could not get any worse, think again.
7 homeless men telling the Mid-Hudson News that they were recruited to pretend to be those displaced veterans as part of this scam story.
What a mess, leaving Fox News in damage control.
We want to update you on reports last week
claiming that upstate hotels
evicted a group of homeless veterans.
We've since learned that veterans advocates misled local officials.
and it now turns out those eviction claims were false.
We wanted to update you on this story and make sure that the record was set straight.
In the end, the truth was exposed. Not by Fox News or the New York Post, but by some local journalists doing some real journalism. Good on them.